Hey, what's up guys, Scarlett here. Today I have this HP Pavilion laptop that I have received recently from my uncle. Of course this doesn't one hand open. Sorry, I gotta kind of hold it down like that, but anyway. This laptop is a Windows 7 era AMD laptop, and it is a Pavilion g7-1075dx. It has a 17-inch display. Don't know how high of quality, of course you can see me in the reflection a bit. But yeah, Pavilion G7, HP, and then there's your kind of uglyish looking HP logo down there at the bottom. I'm going to do that again. Now this laptop basically worked perfectly fine up until I think my uncle said about a year ago, when it started to, the screen went out completely on it. Now he said if you like hit the computer really hard at the bottom, I think right in this area it would come on occasionally, but it doesn't really want to display to its screen anymore, so I'm going to have to see what's going on with that. But it does have all the parts in it. I think this has 4 gigs of RAM, DDR3, has a 500 gigabyte hard drive. Sorry about that in the background, that's my dog. Has an AMD processor of some sort. I think it's a dual core 2.6 gig processor, but yeah, 17-inch computer. It's pretty nice, and honestly by nowadays standards it's still usable. So if I can get this up and running, I might be able to put this up as a like actual working machine. It's still usable, but yeah. Here's your touchpad. It's got that kind of texturing to it, and it's pretty nice. My uncle took some good care of this, even though he was at the time a smoker. It's still in some good condition exteriorly. Don't know how the interior looks, but yeah, it's got this kind of gray finish on it. And underneath, as you can see, there's a Windows 7 COA. I don't want to give away. This is down here is your battery. So you see, it's only one latch, but yeah, it's a very small battery for a 17-inch laptop. Don't know if that means much of anything, but I don't know. I mean, like, here's a PlayStation 4 controller. Compare it up to it, you get to see how come this battery is very small. I mean, even compared to like, you know, a 13-inch MacBook Pro. But anyway, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to end up getting the power adapter plugged in, and I'm going to see how this thing works. So yeah, I'll be back. Little power adapter here. Now this is the OEM power adapter. I'll grab the brick right quick. As you can kind of see here, it is the HP one. Unfortunately, it did have his name on there, but as you can see up there, HP. So yeah, and this was taken to Best Buy a few times. He also said it has a virus, but yeah. But as you do see, the screen does not work. You kind of hear the fan running there a bit, but yeah. Now at first glance, my phone's having some trouble focusing. Keyboard's nice, touchpad's pretty nice. Like I said though, I cannot get this guy to post, and I don't even know where the heck the hard drive is, so I can't really hear much of it. But yeah, like I said, I'll get this hooked up to an external display and I'll be back. Alright, well, it's hooked up to the monitor and it's not posting to it at all. I don't know, what is it like? Is it Alt F7 or F4? Maybe that's operating system only, I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, but here's the power cord. I don't know if the battery works. We're about to test. Well, battery works. That's nice thing. It's probably pretty close to dead though. Back in. There you go. All right, so I cannot really test this guy too far. Yes, I do have to have my phone plugged in, so kind of that. But anyway, yeah, don't know what's going on with the computer, but I might disassemble it a bit to see if I can actually get the video cable reseated, see if that'll do anything. But yeah, like I said, I'll be back again. Alright, I'm inside the computer. It does have the hard drive intact. Here's the Wi-Fi card up here, along with the RAM, and it has PC3 1060s, so this is a 1067, I believe. I want to say that. I don't know. All I know is that these are this is a 4 gigabyte Sims. What the hell are these stickers in here? What the... God, that was in there. Alright, don't know why there's these placed with HP spares in there. Seems to be a crucial RAM. There's also the wireless card, so that's nice. At least I could see that. So if I want to reinstall the operating system, I can load that driver. But yeah, I'll further disassemble it. But all I know for now is that there's a hard drive and RAM in there, so that's a good start. I'm gonna find the video cable. I'll be right back. Further disassembly. This is strange. Look at this. There's literally not even a caddy in this. I mean, oh, let me hide that. I don't want you guys seeing that. Sorry. There's no caddy. I mean, literally, it's just like these 2 rubber pieces and then this little kind of this little like SATA board to this kind of weird connector here. That is strange. Whatever. I'll find out what's on that drive. So, yeah, but like I said, I'll get back to disassembling. Guys, I'm back. I disassembled the machine. I figured out this is one of the fewer HP computers where you actually have to take off the palm rest to actually get into the computer. It was really weird at first because it didn't want to come up, and I was like, why not? And the reason is because right here, right there, is a screw that was underneath the keyboard. So this also requires removing the keyboard, which I do have behind the machine. But yeah, so this is it disassembled. It's actually a decently big board, and there's your CPU fan. And that right there, I'm pretty dang sure is the display cable. I reseated it, and nothing happened. So there's, I don't know, there's this display may just be 100% dead. I don't know. Yeah, but it's decently clean on the inside. I wouldn't expect a computer this new-ish to be dirty at all. But yeah, that's where the battery sits, right there. That's just a screw point, I guess. But there's the other display hinge. That one just has the Wi-Fi antenna stuff heading up into there, as you can see. But that's that. And there's your very, very, very kind of weirdly looking thing that goes over here to your USB port in the DC jack. So yeah, I reseated that cable over here to start the video, and nothing happened. So, and also there's your CPU, and it's actually goes underneath into there. You might be able to see the heatsink over the fan, but I guess I can't really save this computer. But that's whatever. I'll reassemble it and see if I can get it to post to my external monitor. So guys, it's on. The DVD drive's in, as you can see here. Everything's intact, and I cannot get the hard drive indicator LED to move to anything, as you can see down here. So let me press. I'm pressing the enter key a bunch of times, and I cannot get this computer to do anything. So I don't know. I might be plugging up. Let's see. Does hot plugging the monitor help? Let's see. Come on. Damn it. Look up. Come on. This is, what is it? Alt F7? F4? No. Well, this thing's screwed. I don't know. I might see how much displays are for this guy, because that's the only thing I can think of for solutions on this. I don't know if they're cheap. I might be able to get a really cheap little laptop that's still usable by nowadays standards, but past that, I don't know. So unfortunately, that was me trying to rescue this laptop, and I don't think it's really going to be worth much more anyway. But yeah, this is the HP Pavilion g7-1075dx computer. Me trying at least to repair it, and my phone is having very big problems focusing. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys later.